Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to discuss why steroids are performance-enhancing drugs should not be legal in sports. As the use of performance-enhancing drugs is becoming more popular amongst athletes, many of them do not understand the risks involved taking these drugs. Using this performance aid may very well be a quick fix for many athletes, but taking the drug is dangerous. Using special drug to boost an athlete's performance is degrading to sports and to the athlete. After an athlete stops using drugs, it will lead to strength loss and they become trapped in this steroid cycle. Athletes need to win more than anybody else and taking winning to the extreme. Athletes should not take steroids or supplements as they can lead to addiction and several health problems and other side effects. When athletes use steroids, they have the advantage when playing in sport. For example, athletes have the advantage of being stronger or faster when they're playing. Performance-enhancing drugs should be eliminated from all sports because they create an unfair competitive advantage. These drugs are dangerous because they can kill you, and using drugs is cheating. First, I'm going to talk about steroids and performance-enhancing drugs in sports. There are 4 major sports leagues in the United States consist of the National Basketball Association, National Football League, Major League Baseball, and National Hockey League. All these leagues have some similarity in their implemented drug policy, such as they need for testing athletes. The policy have similar. There are many differences within the league as well. The National Football League and Major League Baseball test to athletes year-round, while the National Basketball Association and National Hockey League have specific period that they test and it doesn't count the entire playing season. A performance-enhancing drug is any substance taken by athletes to improve performance. There are several types of performance-enhancing drugs are anabolic, steroids, stimulants, and supplements. WADA and USADA that try to prevent athletes from using these drugs by performance drug test. Alex Rodriguez is a great baseball player and helped team to win World Series, but he used steroids. Major League Baseball suspended him for 211 games. Lance Armstrong won 7 Tour de France, an Olympics bronze medal, and some trophy that he won. But he used performance-enhancing drugs, and they suspended him and stripped him that he won. Some athletes if they found athletes using drugs, they can give them suspended strip that they won trophies or Olympics medal and disqualify teams. Next one, I will talk about health risks from steroids and performance-enhancing drugs. Physical exercise make many of the body system work faster and harder. USAID put the list for physical risks are health problem, high blood pressure, cancer, stroke, kidney damage, and liver disease. Using drugs and engaging in physical activity is dangerous, and they can die, but some people still do it. People may continue to take steroids despite physical problems and side effects, which is a sign of addiction. Performance-enhancing drug is the increased probability of addiction to the other substance. They can have depression, mood swings, and weakness if they stop taking drugs. National Institute and Drug Abuse believe some drugs can lead to both short-term and long-term to the brain, which can lead to mental health issues including paranoia, depression, anxiety, aggressive, and depressive. The limbic system of the brain controls instinctive behavior, emotion, and motivation. Some athletes want to win so badly that they are willing to take the risk of using drugs rather than perform as their own ability. The final one that I'm going to talk about, drug ban in sports. World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, The WADA was founded in 1999 as an international independent agency accomplished and founded equally by the sport movement. WADA code is the document harmonizing anti-doping policy in all sports and all countries. WADA have banned 192 performance-enhancing drugs, substances, and method in 2008. Blood testing is used in the detodia of drugs such as EPO and artificial oxygen carriers by testing. The urine sample is used in analyzing the use of prohibited substances and methods. As athletes can be called for drug testing at any time, in or out of competition. So now our discussion is complete. Present players need to think of how they are difficult to athletes. The suspended are doing what they need to be doing. Someone has to take charge and think of another way to deal with it. People can be for taking the steroids or against for it. But professional athletes should know that using the steroids is not legal in the policy of their groups. If they took it, they should concern about their health. They shouldn't be used because they are dangerous, a cheating method, and could not most likely lead to the player being kicked off the team because nobody like a cheater. They need to get the high level of play on their own, not by taking steroids. They have to believe that they can do it. So you don't want to take steroids. So you have to believe that you can do it. Thank you.